everything.
Bumping and banging.
Big boy.
It is going down, man. There's a lot of history about to happen right here, man. Best believe that, man. Jermaine Dupri, JD.
Yeah.
Welcome, my brother.
What's up?
Amazing, brother. Go ahead now. This dude been counting money for a long time.
Long
Show you
money.
right. And longer. All right. And Bow Wow, do we still call you Bow Wow?
Yeah, you fam, so you good. Bow, Shad, you know what I mean? It's all
So
the
it's
same.
Shad.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead now. I was about to start
Shad.
calling you Shad in here. As long as I've been knowing this dude's real name, I've been like, yeah, it's Shad Moss. You know what I'm saying? Is it Moss or you changing that too?
No, I ain't changing
okay,
that.
cool.
I ain't
You
changing
sure it's
that.
not Mos?
No,
okay.
It ain't Moses.
So
none of that.
it's Shad.
Yeah, Shad.
Was it always? Yeah, you got to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I like
Then
that.
why
Was it Shad
display.
when you were a kid too, or once like?
Nah, it was always Shad.
Shad.
Yeah, it was always
Go
Shad.
ahead now.
Yeah.
All right. So I thought it was Shad, but it's all gravy, man.
But that's how I look, though. That's how, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I get that
You know,
a
my
lot.
dumb ass, I ain't really reading too much anyway. You know what I'm saying? One thing I gotta say though, man, it's always good when you see cats for whatever reason, just whatever the calendars are to continue to work together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what do you guys think, man, JD, is that chemistry? You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, man, you work with someone, and even in the business, everything is fickle. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's hard to be business, it's hard to be personal. You know, how did you guys remain, even when it gets to a point where like, okay, go do that, I'm going to go do this. How do y'all get back together? Or how did y'all remain what we see as JD and Bow Wow?
I think it's just a bond that we always had since day one. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, if we ain't been working together, we be talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole time he was doing his thing with Cash Money, we talked like damn near every day. So it ain't really like, it ain't never been like no, I mean, you know, on paper, I guess, and for the people, it looked like it's a separation, but we basically be speaking like every day. Or like, you know, I come home from Atlanta, come home from on the road, and he'd be in my bedroom at the studio.
Yeah, I take over.
Like,
So that's my house.
Like, in my bed, and the door be locked, and I'm like, "Who's in my room?" They like, "Bow, he's in there." I'm like, "He's in my room." What are you talking about?
But you know what? He could be in there. You know what I'm saying? He a grown ass man. He could be anywhere in the world he want to be at. You know what I'm saying? If you choose to be in your bedroom, let him be in there recording.
If he ain't there, I take over the studio. Jermaine out of town, the studio is mine.
Let me ask you, and I know you get this also, Shad.
Shad.
Yeah, you that staying power, because you got to think, man. We've known you your whole life.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
And when you came in, you know, you go from a little Bow Wow to a big dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
We don't see that where someone actually stays and it's like, okay, they go from oh, he's so cute to this ugly adult that's in front of us right now.
That's what Unc said, though. That's what Snoop said the same thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? On the real though. So you go from this cute little boy, you know what I'm saying? And we
Yeah.
can say that because you was just like 3-4 years old when we first met you.
Right.
And now you sit up here and you ugly as fuck. But we ain't tripping off of that.
But see, that's another. I mean, I think I try to enforce that though, because I think that like it's a problem to me with hip hop that hip hop is always talking. They always like the world of hip hop is always like promoting the history of hip hop and trying to promote the history, but they really overlooking the history.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Because like I don't know anybody else in hip hop that's ever had Bow Wow's career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bow Wow was in Snoop video when he was 5.
Damn.
Hey, man.
In Gin and Juice, he was in Gin and Juice video when he was 5 years old. He had a #1 record when he was 12. He's on Big Boy show right now. He's 28.
That's crazy, man.
That's right,
and there's no thing where you say, man, what's that staying power? But what is that? Because we don't see that happening. And I mean, actors, music, any genre, what do you think that was that made you stay so relevant for all these years?
For me, it was just loving what I do.
Right.
And I just said, you know, anytime I love anything, I'm not going to jeopardize that. You know, I look at my daughter and I, you know, that's how I feed my little one. So I'd be damned if I go out here and do something to, you know, that's career changing or career ending, and now I can't support my family. I let JD down, I let Snoop down. Like, these is dudes that have told me. I sat in the room with Jermaine and Puff, and they both told me, like, yo, you supposed to be better than us. Like, that's the pressure they put on me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I just love what I do. So therefore, I'll never, and besides, I watch the other, like my other youngins in the game and what they go through. And it's like, listen, I never want to wake up and y'all talking about me, or about stories. So it's like I always put that in perspective. So, you know, I just wake up in the morning, handle my business, know what I got to do it, go home. And, you know, I still live and turn up, but it's about how you do it. It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
What do you think, JD, please don't use our cords and stuff.
Yeah.
you need to have your battery changed before you get here.
I think it's very special that you have a studio.
Now, that is dope,
This
though.
is
Right?
special.
No, that's dope.
Every day.
Because I'm dying right now.
They don't have
You got a
this.
second
They
one.
don't have
I
this
need
shit
another one.
everywhere, man.
Don't try to compliment me by and then still use the cords.
I'm taking up.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
He over
this
here
is
using our electricity and everything,
I
man.
think
like,
this is very special, man. This
Right.
guy has iPhone cords just everywhere.
For us.
Yeah, this is
Anybody,
great.
for us, though, you are in a position
Oh.
where you have assistants and everything.
Okay.
They should have had your phone charged before you
okay,
came
all right.
in
So
here.
I'm supposed to go back outside. And
We
get
do have it hooked up to a computer. We're taking all your information right now. So
Oh, yeah, that's that CSI
Yeah.
cyber.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's yeah.
Are you sure you want to continue
Yeah.
working with this dude, man? If a man can't charge his phone, he definitely can't charge your career. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stick around, man. I don't know if we're going to come back and they're going to still be together. You know what I'm saying? Now, we got to talk about, man, we know the past, the present, and the future. What's going down with Jermaine Dupri right now? What's going on with Bow Wow?
Well, for me, I'm doing this new record. It's an EP, I guess that's what you want to call it. Where I'm just, giving people records that I feel like is missing in the marketplace.
Right.
A lot of me, I'm gonna give y'all more me than probably you ever gotten. That sounds
scary. Yeah, that sounds a little crazy, but I guess you want to look at it a different way. Watch this. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's innovative right there. Because at some point I was talking with Fuzz also. I was like, man, it seemed like we're not getting all of JD. You know what I'm saying? So to hear you say you're going to give us a lot more of JD, that's what we've been waiting on.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting my whole career for this. AJ, do you ever think like you just in competition with yourself, man? And when we said like with hip hop or with R&B, just with certain genres, you know what I'm saying? Like for the staying power of a Bow Wow, the staying power of a JD, and then the things that you have accomplished. Do you feel like sometimes, man, like we don't recognize that? Like we live in such today, and there's so much hate out there that we don't even recognize. Like,
no, I won't say it's such today. I think we live in a world where, you have to have a number two, right, in order for people to continue to keep talking about it, right? I don't actually have a number two.
Now, what do you mean by a number two?
Who could you actually really say is like I'm one and that person is number two?
Go ahead now.
Now, there's people out here that people compare me to, right? Just because that's that person and we are on these different levels. But in actuality, you know what I'm saying? In real talk, it ain't really no number two that's equal to Jermaine Dupri.
Let me tell you what my kids just got introduced to right now. They on the real, just got introduced to Jump by Criss Cross. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that is their record. And when they were playing it just yesterday, this on everything, when they were playing it just yesterday, it made me think about just the years that you have been through this game. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely want to see people. I mean, it's here today, gone tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you think about what's going on with the new music, why did you feel it was necessary not to lay back on a catalog or something great, but say, nah, like you guys haven't even seen it yet?
I mean, because that just ain't me. I mean, I've never been, you know what I mean? Like, I tell people all the time, it's funny because, like, now in the business, people always trying to, like, I had 2 Chainz try to tell me, like, oh, gee, it's a young man's game. That's how he spoke it to me.
But you and 2 Chainz the same age.
Yeah.
Are he older than you, right? No, just
Close.
But was that like Get Out or like, man, we hanging?
He was saying it like I almost didn't know that, you know, it's a bunch of young people coming to the game, right? And when he said it, I was just like, it kind of put me on like a stone because I'm like, whoa, I'm stoned. I'm like, damn, did Medusa just look at me? Because like, I could have swore Bow Wow was extremely young when I brought him out.
Right.
He was almost so young, you know, people was like cursing me out about the fact that he was so young. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, you know, like I said, it's no equal. It's like ultimately people, yeah, they do forget, but at the same time, it's nobody else that's ever, nobody else has reached and put a 12-year-old out. I mean, Bow Wow was 11 when I put him out. Criss Cross was 11 and 12 when I put them out, right? Ain't nobody else in the music industry ever did that. Like, not in the rap game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I don't even have to speak about all the other stuff I did. I could just speak about those 2 accomplishments, period. I put out 3 kids that was 11, 12. Bow Wow was 10 years after Criss Cross. They both sold over 1 million copies, and they both had #1 records, right? Nobody else in this era has ever done that. So, I mean, when that happens, I don't think people they don't forget it. They just don't even want to talk about it, because then it's like, who you gonna compare it to, right? That's just what it is. And we live in the hip hop where they just don't really want to give it up to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gotta damn near go crazy. You gotta go Tupac out here to make people just start like, okay, man, you know what? You got it, right?
Either that or we recognize when it's too late.
Yeah, when it's too late.
You know what I'm saying? We recognize when it's too late, brother. Mr. Grown, you know what I'm saying? and this is crazy though, because and I know Bow Wow, I don't want to keep saying, how young you were, because now it's like you a grown man doing what you do. Yeah. I gotta ask you this, fam. When you did kind of step aside and when you went to Cash Money, and what happened with Cash Money? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like was it too much of a roster? Was the focus being somewhere else?
I don't even think the roster was an issue. I just think that because at the time, I mean, you had 5 or 6 bona fide stars on the label who pretty much didn't even need each other.
Right.
Wayne could tour by himself. Drake toured by himself. He did a tour without Wayne. I think they only did like 1 tour together. Wayne did like 2 tours by himself. Tiger went on tour with me and Brown at one point. I could tour by myself, which I did that right after I signed. I went overseas and did a whole Europe run by myself. And then you got Nicki. Nicki toured. She toured by herself too. So it's the fact that you got acts on there who really don't need each other like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? The only time we will ever click up is during award shows. We will all be busy. When I first signed to Cash Money, the first thing I did was lottery ticket. So which was
damn.
Yeah.
As soon
as I signed, I asked her and I said, listen, I know I just signed, but I gotta get my film thing back up and popping. I gotta do this movie. If I don't do this movie now, then I don't know when I'll ever. He granted me that. Cool, go do that. Did that. Then from that, I went right on tour. I think I went in the studio for a little bit, started working on the album. I put out like maybe 2 records on the label, did a tour, came back. Once I came back off the tour, that's when Chris called me. It was like, yo, Kelly left the tour. Can you pack up? I'm like, I'm in the studio trying to finish up this album. This is my first album on the label. Nah, come on. One gonna turn down the check. Stunner granted me that. Go ahead. Now. 3 months, go on tour. So I did that. So every time I would try to sit down and record my album, it was always derailed by something. But it never was the label though.
Right.
It never was the label. Stunner
like you weren't over there unsatisfied.
No. I could do whatever I want. Unlimited studio. Whatever I wanted to do, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? For me, I started feeling I needed that security as far as having my man back in place.
Right.
Because I was working with a lot of they producers. It was clicking. And then I was just like, you know what? It's something I'm missing. The only way this is going to work is if I can get Stunner to understand the history of Bow and understand what this man does with me when we in the studio together. Man. Now, if we bring this man into this power movement we got going on, it's going to be a problem. You know what I mean? We can just go in the studio. We'll just give you the record like this is the one. Now go.
Hell yeah.
This is the one, now go. But I never had any issues with Stunner. Never. I always got whatever.
Are you still with Cash Money or?
Nah. I felt like I had to part ways though. It was just because, it got to the point to where I really wanted, like I wanted Jermaine back 100%. Even though he was already in it, I needed his touch on the music side. But then again, I wanted that freedom though. You know what I'm saying? I wanted that freedom. I wanted to become a boss. I was raised by bosses, whether it was Snoop, Jermaine, and having a Puff as a big homie. And it's just kind of like I've been around all these bosses, and when I'm around them, they always talk to me like the little homie. Like you got an opportunity to do something that we couldn't do, so go do it. It's like what I look like working for somebody now. Like I don't want to have to say, I don't want to have to have meetings with you and tell you, I want to just do it. Like I want to just do it. You know what I mean? I pay my dues. I want to do it.
It got to be hard, Jermaine, coming into a fold where it's like, and especially like you really didn't, no disrespect, but you really didn't need none of that.
Yeah,
and I don't mean just Cash Money, but period. where it's like, man, like I'm cool over here. Was it hard for you to go in and kind of just say, I work with Bow Wow over here at Cash Money, or was it more of like, man,
Nah, I mean, I'm a producer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on, like, if I wake up in the morning, I go to sleep at night thinking about whatever the next day gonna be like, and I have to go to sleep some nights going and be like, Jermaine, tomorrow you gotta be a producer. You know, you gotta let the label ownership, that ain't the day. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I make my money a lot of different ways, and you can't fight those ways. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta, if I'm gonna produce your album, you want me to produce your album, you want me to write songs for you, then that's what I'm gonna wake up and do. If you want to roll with me and we do the whole spill, then that's the way I'm gonna wake up too.
Hey man, without sounding braggadocious, some of the artists that you've worked with, produce wise, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, man, people know, and then sometimes, man, with you being the longevity, there's an introduction also, or even oh damn, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Roster of just some of the people, JD, that you've worked with, either producing, writing. You know what I'm saying? Just go close your eyes and go into your plaques on the wall right now.
I mean, the biggest plaques. I mean, you know, well, Usher, Mariah, Bow, Nelly,
Monica.
I
could probably name them more than
yeah, probably name more than me. I mean, damn, I don't. Let me think. Jagged Edge, Escape.
Just what you said already
TLC.
is disgusting.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Just one of those alone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just one of those alone.
I'll take one
you know
of
what I'm
those.
saying? Yeah, you was monopolizing
The
artists.
Brat.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I work. You know, I really take more credit being able to work with people that people can't work with anymore. Like I said, a lot of this stuff, my eyes have seen things that people won't ever see ever. You know what I'm saying? I was in the studio with Biggie before.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I did a song with Jay-Z.
Yes,
that
sir.
is a hip hop classic.
Yes, sir.
Nas.
Nas. I mean, everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I it's a couple that I didn't do. I mean, you know, me and Ludacris had a classic here. Welcome to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bunch.
Are you okay? Because I asked you, it sounds like you're bragging now, but
One too many.
It's like it's blurred lines because I did go in and I asked, and then it got kind of like braggadocious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because then hip hop classics.
Start throwing it out there. Like,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you did answer, but you went a little too further. Like, there's always somebody in your life that you kind of look at and you say, hey, man, he's doing much better than me. And not that I'm jealous of you, but there are sometimes I'm like, man, fuck him. But out of love, though. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be times Bow Wow, you just be like, man, F him. You know what I'm saying? Like, but out of love.
Yeah.
Like, I
Out of
see you,
love.
JD, and I love you.
Yeah.
But then I'll be in Vegas and I see one of them billboards for you DJ, and I'll be like, man, fuck him.
Hilarious.
But I don't carry it with me like it's all bad. It's just that at that moment, that's my dude up there. He's doing better.
But
And
see,
I've been saying that for a long time.
I should be saying that because I only got one billboard. I'm in L.A.
Yeah.
Every corner
Corner is big.
Every
Right.
corner is a big boy billboard.
yeah.
Yeah, but you know what though, man?
Look,
That was
look.
more because they owned the billboard
That's
and it
true,
was
bro.
charity. You know what I'm saying?
Charity.
Go out there right now. All those billboards are down.
The buses
I
too.
need some charity. The buses.
The
too.
buses,
Come on,
yeah,
Bow.
y'all-
Yeah,
I'm
the
in the
buses
game.
too. Wait a minute, big.
Okay, all right. Well, let's do
Yeah.
this. If we
Look,
gonna
look, look,
if this is what
know,
we
man.
gonna do. What about money ain't a thing? Who says that in their life? Money ain't a thing
Tiger.
He might got you there.
It's
Jay.
in
a
your
bunch of-
life?
A bunch of them.
Yeah, because they saying it because they just speaking after you said it. It's like cats are quoting your lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like cats are quoting it. They didn't make it up. When people say, you got to think, man, y'all made us hurt inside. And I'm going to keep it real with you.
What?
When we would see the make it rains and the money ain't a thing
Yeah,
and
man.
throwing the money, cats start robbing people to try to live like y'all. You know what I'm saying? So really, you're the demise of the black culture.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
man. I dropped out of
Okay,
school
that's
just
going
to
too
hustle
far.
hard.
yeah, you're going too far
Yeah,
now.
that was too far, man.
Come
But
on,
for
man.
anybody out there, man,
Somebody's listening and they gonna agree.
they gonna be like, yeah, that is true.
Yeah, that is true.
Positive black ass.
I knew I ain't like
You know
him.
what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Making all that money by staying positive and producing, working hard. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna get up and just work hard? Now there was a tweet that went out, or there was a comment that went out where you were saying, and I don't want to mess this up, but it was like in an interview, and I'm reading this. It says Mariah Carey sometimes doesn't take her career as seriously as she should.
Yeah, and I've been waiting for you to ask me this question.
Go ahead now.
I just want to make sure that people understand my position in each one of these artists' life, right? My position in every artist's life is the same as it is with Bow Wow. It's the same as it is with Usher. It's the same as it is with everybody. My role is not to let these artists steer off the road and do what they want to do and try to keep them in the road and do what I think that the people want them to do. So under my watch, I can say whatever I want to say about each one of these artists, right? So I want people to understand that I'm not saying anything to throw no shade at nobody. Mm-hmm. It ain't got nothing to do with disliking. I love Mariah to death. Like, that's my heart. You know what I mean? I've actually been working with her longer than anybody else. I've been working with her longer than I work. I knew her before I knew Bow Wow. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I say this, I'm saying it to keep the artist on the road, to keep the artist on track. You know what I'm saying? These are like little subliminals that I throw out at artists. Like, I might say something to Bow Wow, and ultimately he knows how to take it. Each one of these artists supposed to know how to take it. Like when Mariah first, like when we did We Belong Together, right? Which was Song of the Decade. The thing that I said to her was that you can't whisper on this record, right? And I said it because I know that that's what people were saying. Like, she wasn't singing. People was like, yo, we want Mariah full voice. You know what I'm saying? Right. I hear what the people talking about. You know what I'm saying? So as a like a quarterback or conductor, or whatever you want to call me, I have to be that coach that keeps it 100. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you can't take that heat, then you gotta get out the kitchen.
And it should sound different coming from you because you care about it.
Yeah, but I think a lot of times, I think like you said, people, that's the part that people totally, completely just keep forgetting. And that's why I'm putting more music out as more of a producer, because I want people to, like, when I die, I want you to remember me as a producer really, really like that, because I mean, that's where I put most of my energy at. Mm-hmm. But I think a lot of times people see me in different roles and they don't really understand, like, I am a producer. I sit behind the board while these artists go in that booth and they do what they do. When they in that booth, they looking for me to say what I'm saying on that interview.
I heard that.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I was in the studio one time with Aretha Franklin. This was another one that I forgot to say.
Go ahead now.
And
throwing them out there.
You got to throw this one out here, right?
Hold on, pick that up real quick. Pick that up real quick.
What's that?
All these names you dropping, go ahead. But you can, my brother.
I was in the studio with Aretha Franklin. I went to Detroit, and I was a lot younger, and I didn't have all the knowledge of what I'm telling you now as a producer. And I mean, I was making records and I was a producer, right? But I went to Detroit and she came to the studio and she got in the booth and she started singing, and it's Aretha Franklin, right? And I didn't really hear nothing wrong. I really didn't. And maybe my ears was just messed up because I was in awe. Right? Yeah. But I ain't hear nothing wrong. She hit the button and was like, yo, what are you doing here if you ain't gonna tell me what to do? And I said, whoa. Oh, shit. You know what I mean? Like, make up something.
Yeah, start finding stuff. Like, turn the air on in here. It's all hot up in here. What the hell is going on?
She corrected me the same way that I'm saying. Like, if this what people look at you to do, right? This what they look for you to do. I had the same problem with J-Lo, right? I did a record with Bono where we did like a Heal the World type of record. Mm-hmm. We did Marvin Gaye, What's Going On. Mm-hmm. And I put all these artists on there. It was me and Bono produced the record. And J-Lo came to the studio and she was so fine. And she was looking so good in the booth that I didn't want to catch no eye contact.
Yeah, man.
I was trying to like not look at her and talk to like the board. And she was like, yo, what you gonna tell me what to do? And
that's when you should have said it. You'd be like, man, come give me some of that bomb.
Yeah. Oh, no.
You talking about recording. Oh, you talking about recording. Oh, okay, let's keep it professional. My bad. Let's keep it professional. All right, let's keep it professional. Okay, so you were, because I would have took it the wrong way. But in your mind, you knew that this meant music.
Yeah,
okay,
100%.
Cool. Okay,
I mean,
cool in the game, brother. Cool in the game.
So it was like these type of situations let me know, Jermaine, you can't play with what you do. Your role is your role. You know what I'm saying? And when the question was asked about Mariah, it was asked, why do I feel like she gets the flack that she gets, right? And I think that what I was trying to, I mean, I said it, but I think people still missed it. They misconstrued it. I seen people on Instagram saying, well, she's your friend. You should call her and tell her you call her over the phone as opposed to putting it out in the world. But like I said, I want people to understand. I put things in the universe. So hopefully people pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? I hope she heard me say that. I wanted her to hear me say that because I believe that helps the artist. You know what I'm saying? I believe it helps the artist when they hear me say something crazy like.
What did that mean, though? You know, you put it in. Does that mean studio or something in your career? What did it mean?
Well, it means that you have to pay attention to your surroundings, right? I was thinking about this like every day. As for artists now, anybody, I don't think it don't have anything to do with once you become famous. The microscope that we're under right now, with people always want to take pictures and selfies and this, that, and the third, and everything that you do is being watched, right? And then when you get yourself to a certain level, right, it's a level that people expect you to be at. They don't expect you to be lower than where they think you should be at.
Right.
They don't even expect that. So when they catch that, that's when the mouth start going. Oh, yeah. You got to keep it at that level. And it makes us hard. It makes our job much harder. You know what I'm saying? It makes it much harder. Like Bow just jumped off a plane and came straight from the airport to do the interview.
I appreciate
right?
that.
And
you should have though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, he should. But I'm saying, like, with that being said, it's like you ain't got no time to play.
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I'm saying?
But you know what, man? As many calendars as you guys been in, like you always on time. You know what I'm saying? It's never, never know. Oh, I do a phone or I can't come in. Like you guys are always on time and always professional. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but it's sometimes where we get, off track as well.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
But
I remember those times.
That's
JD.
been in the younger.
Man.
That was in earlier days.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah.
I remember having to come pick this dude up from hotel.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm just making up stuff. I need the ratings. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this, man. Now, it was one point that you said Bow Wow was the most difficult to work with. Who under Bow Wow? And look at Bow Wow.
Oh, I can answer this.
He over there looking like, man, did he say? No, I was just playing.
I know who he gonna say.
Oh, okay. Well, hell, I need the
Probably
ratings.
probably me and Usher.
Oh, really though?
Because he always said
man,
we
do
like
Usher
the same
record
person.
naked?
He used to.
Like naked?
He has. Yeah.
Like dingling out.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, wait, pause. I wasn't in there.
Baby, and plus the windows are high.
I don't know about all that. But yeah,
hey, man, was there ever a time where there was a formula where you're like, man, we made such good music naked? Did you ever tell him like, hey, man, you need to go take your clothes off and go get that movie?
No.
Oh, okay. No. So I'm like, man, you messing with my money. You want to be in there with your shirt on and everything? Man, take your fucking shirt off.
Yeah, nah. But I mean, he has to get comfortable.
That's crazy.
He does have to get super comfortable.
Man, remember when I used to do my interviews naked when I was 500 pounds?
You did?
Oh, my God, man. Yeah,
Who
man.
you asking? Do you
He
remember?
He wouldn't come to the station.
Right.
You did like 4 years of phoners.
Who you asking?
He would walk.
Can y'all imagine that?
Hell yeah.
Can y'all imagine that?
Hold on, let me get my headphones. All right. Can I play something for you guys real quick, man? Let me rewind real quick, man. I don't know what year this was, but you guys came in, and this is years ago. And I think it was like when Cats had the sidekicks. You know what I'm saying?
Remember that?
And I asked Bow Wow, I was like, man, he was gonna kick something for us, right? And I remember, man, my man had his sidekick, and he was typing. It wasn't like he was reading lyrics. Dude was just standing there, typing, but he was rhyming at the same time. And I remember, man, listen to this.
Yeah.
And he was just
left
like
to
this.
right to left.
Uh-oh.
Just some
this
that.
like-
And
Can
why?
I-
First time I
Come on, JD, don't be sleepy on me now.
How you rip
I'm
it
in
though?
Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Bow Wow.
This how you
You say
rip it.
JD don't be
Check it out.
sleepy?
Yeah.
Wake up.
The morning
TK.
show.
Let's
You
go.
up?
Holla at him.
Listen to him.
Around here we pop them collars.
Yeah.
Around here we get them dollars.
Yeah.
Every girl I see that look right, like
I
me
was
just
doing it
gotta
just like that?
holler.
Yeah, he was just like
This
this.
kid here all about stacking up, so I big care, but we can back it up. Long as everybody
crazy,
get
that
crunk when
sounds
it's
just how
dropping,
it
the
sound
club
on the
start acting up.
Yeah,
I
you
represent the
killed it.
He's really arrogant. Listen to him.
That's
Oh, yeah.
me, JD,
it
Brat,
sound like the
J.E. So
record.
please believe
He's
what I
arrogant
do
as
ain't
hell.
never been done. Ohio is where I'm from. I heard what you said and I saw what you doing. Y'all players really don't want none. From the day to the night,
All right.
say what you like.
Never
Never not staying in light,
homie,
living the life,
and I
got to keep it hot. Shotgun in the drop, ride good, 20 TV,
told me
letting wood pop and watching Big Mama hold it down like a player should. Come on now.
Murdered that.
You know, it's crazy.
You about to remember my lyrics? I was about to say?
Yeah, I know
You
it's
know
crazy.
what's so
I don't know
sad?
them lyrics.
You don't, yeah, he
no,
knew
but
them though.
He never remembers his lyrics.
Really though?
No,
Man,
never.
I guess you don't have. You remember them checks though, huh?
Yeah.
I
Hell
just
yeah.
don't- I don't know.
You remember where the mailbox is at?
Yeah, hell
You
yeah.
remember where his account numbers at? So music wise, Bow Wow, what's going on with you right now?
Yeah, well,
fam?
of course, you know, Jermaine, we just dropped a brand new single, Where You At, of course, produced by the legendary Jermaine
Go
Dupri
ahead
right
now.
there. So we got that cooking. That's the right now thing. That's what we're moving right now and it's starting to take off. And then for me musically, it's, you know, putting out more records. I just left the studio. That's where I'm coming from, Atlanta.
Yes,
I just
sir.
left the studio while Jermaine was out here putting in the groundwork. I was home putting in more work because I'm about to go back to set next month for CSI Cyber. We back for season 2, 22 full episodes.
Damn.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. So as of right now, I'm in a I'm in a music gap. It's the shoot. We're about to shoot this video here in the next week and a half, within
Yeah,
the
let's
next 2
do
weeks.
it, man. We might as well.
Yeah, so we're gonna shoot the
Hell
video
yeah,
and
let's
just
do that.
knock it out. You know, I got the vodka. I got the vodka.
Yeah, what's
we
up
got
with
the
the
clothing.
vodka?
I
Get
gotta
down.
bring you some of that, the indie vodka.
Yeah.
I got that
I'm
coming.
gonna sell it all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't drink, but I definitely have
cool.
you
Not
sign
if
it
I
and
get
sell
at
it.
it first.
Yeah, I got
Say
it.
what now?
Not if I get at it
Man.
I'm gonna
first.
make sure you get
You
all
get drunk in
three
front of us,
flavors.
see what happens.
Yeah, I got you. And then,
Hey, Louis, she drink that vodka. It's on the
Yeah,
popping.
hell
Jagged.
That's my stuff. You know that.
so it's everything.
Watch when she get up, she ain't lacking in the back end.
Yeah, so,
I don't want to reduce her, but she ain't lacking in the back end.
Yeah, all right then.
Yeah, so it's
Believe that.
everything, man. Music, the vodka, the clothing line. Shout out to Stevie Williams. You know, we got Asphalt Yacht Club, and then I just entered the vape pen business. Yeah, you heard it. So I got my own
Good
vape
Lord
pen
have
coming
mercy,
out too.
man.
Yeah.
Vape pens
the
and
S-Mouse
vodka.
edition. Yeah,
That's everywhere, man.
everything. Y'all getting everything.
Vapes are everywhere.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about, man. He didn't do that
That's
when
why
he was
I'm
9
tapping
years
in
old.
now.
Why you didn't? You should have did vodka when you were 9. That would have been crazy.
Yeah,
Right.
Like, what the hell?
It's like Similac in the No, but you know what, man? It's obvious there is absolutely nothing y'all can't do, man. And I want
Yeah.
to tell you straight up, man. It's always when I see you guys, it's always a pleasure
You too.
to just talk with y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's always a pleasure, man, for whatever it is, if it's history, present, future, to let people know what this really is. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, man, people, and I don't want to say, oh, people forget or people, but sometimes you got to tell cats like, hey, man, this is what these cats doing. This is what they did, and this is what's coming. And always use us as an outlet, man.
Oh, for sure. No, y'all
always
family.
use
Y'all know
us as
that.
an outlet.
Yeah,
Since day
I just
one.
don't be wanting to stunt, man. You know what I mean? It seems like I'll be just stunting all the time. I don't be wanting to do that.
Well, you've
I
been
be
stunting
t-
for years, though.
Yeah, but I'm
You know
just
what I'm
saying,
saying?
you're not like, you know, like
Right,
I
man.
really be. it
What
be
do you
like,
do with the old jewelry, man? Where
I take it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You
I
would
mean-
you would think for an anniversary gift or something, you would have sent me something.
You
Jack.
know what's crazy?
Your face.
Is that you've been.
What's crazy? Your ears?
You've been doing that for a long time.
Yeah, it still works.
Yeah, it still works.
You
Right?
know what I'm saying?
That's like I think that's like the most common thing.
Right.
Big say send him something for anniversary.
Yeah, and you never do.
Nah.
Yeah, right. He like, I'm on the track, Big. I can't send you nothing now.
I tried to. I think I sent something one time.
Man, and also, man, you didn't.
Look, and also, man.
You ain't lying to me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't lying to me, man. But also, man, we got to talk about the. You also had a point where you had a matter daddy, right?
Who?
A matter daddy.
What's that?
What do you mean?
What's a matter, daddy?
Nothing. I'm all right. What's the matter with you? Go ahead. Y'all radio.
What would Big Boy be the show without the
If
bell?
somebody took that bell, this is real talk.
Okay.
If somebody took that bell, I'll quit radio. Real shit.
No.
Why?
Because that's a part of
That's
the
a part of
brand.
me. That's
History,
like losing
man.
something. You know, not forever. I quit for like a couple days or something. Head out to Hawaii. You know, saying I'm distraught and everything. Then I come back. It'd be one of them fake quits. Like, oh man, I'm done.
Because it's so monumental that if he didn't ring the bell one morning, I would
Right.
know something's missing. with
Yeah,
the show.
That's how people knew something was going down.
Yeah,
Over at
man.
the other get down. They're like, man,
Where's
hold
the-
on, we ain't hearing big.
Where's the cowbell?
They're like, man, we ain't hearing the bell. But I get people on social media like, man, this dude took the bell too.
Hell yeah. They took the pin, the bell, the markers, the stickers.
Oh my God, it's crazy. Oh God.
Y'all stick around, y'all radio.
Oh my God.
Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah.
Bow Wow
Yes,
up in
sir.
here. Bow Wow, clear this rumor for me, man.
Okay.
Was 106 in Park canceled because the comment about Jay-Z's daughter? Blue
No,
Ivy?
it wasn't at all.
Are you sure?
I'm
Look
positive.
me in the eye and say it.
I'm positive.
Okay,
You
cool.
know
I
I'm gonna
just
keep it
needed-
1,000
No, I
with
just
you.
need the ratings, man.
Yeah.
I was hoping you would have said something that was groundbreaking, like you never been asked that question before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was just the network going towards a change of direction.
I
Just
heard
virally everything just going digital. And for me, it was the perfect
That
time.
show lasted a long
It
time
did.
because
Hell yeah.
every other show that was so called like that was already done.
Yeah, but what's so crazy is the fact that you never really now understand the true meaning of you don't miss things until they're gone.
Oh man.
So being that 106 was on, a lot of people wanted to shade the show. So now that it's off, what I'm getting is
Yeah.
we ain't got no place to premiere our videos now.
Yeah.
Because Revolt, I mean, I respect it and I love it, but it's not in everybody's household. You have
Right.
to have
It's true.
Time Warner to have it. A lot of people have Direct TV, whatever it is that you have.
Yeah,
so
man.
I don't get Revolt. So
Yeah,
with that
I've
being,
never
I don't
seen
see
it.
music
No
videos.
disrespect. I never seen it.
You know what I mean? So
Damn.
it's kind of crazy now. It's like you got to resort to.
Or you know when stuff is canceled, people are like, man, they gonna put that back on? Like, no, man, it's canceled.
it's done. Yeah, it's
you know
done.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
got what you asked for. You know what I'm saying? So that's strictly rumor.
Yeah, strictly a rumor.
I'm about to
yeah,
say that's
strictly a rumor.
powerful, Jack.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know
they
what
got
I'm saying?
power, but I don't,
But not to
Yeah,
get
I
a whole
don't
show
think-
cut
yeah,
off.
yeah,
You know what I'm
no,
saying?
that's
And
not-
you real with it though.
Yeah, 1,000.
looking at
You see, I'm looking dead at you.
I know, man. I'm trying to break it down, brother.
Yep,
you know what I'm
yep.
saying? Jermaine Dupri.
Yo.
All right, my brother. Do you still have the tattoo?
Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The Big Boy's neighborhood tattoo?
Oh.
Yeah. That
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Do you still have the Janet Jackson tattoo?
Yeah.
Really though?
Huh?
Where's it at?
Huh?
Where's it at?
The same place as was.
What was it?
The same place it's always been.
Is it on your heart?
No.
That's why I would have got it.
Yeah, so you
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? Must
That's
not
what I
really
would
been love. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, wait, at the bottom of your foot? What's that, man? What's that?
the same place I was right
Oh,
here
it's on your side.
Yeah, it's on
Okay,
the
we're
side.
gonna have that conversation. Can I see it right now?
No.
Come on, man. Put the camera on it.
Nah,
Come
nah,
on,
nah,
man.
nah, nah.
Come on, let me draw something on it.
Nah, nah.
Come on.
What you gonna draw on
Yeah,
it?
I don't know, man. We just, I don't know.
You gonna draw on the face?
I got one of these silver ones so we can see it because your skin all dark.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, man. Some of us brothers, we need to get our tattoos with white ink. Like you a cool brown one, but there's some cats. You look at Shaq, you be like, man, what that say? You know what I'm saying? It could be like the Da Vinci Code crack. We don't know what it is. It cured the cancer, but we can't
Yeah,
read it.
it be the artist though. The tattoo artists, they don't know how to do darker skin.
But for brothers, man, we can't get brown ink and brown skin. You know, some
Yeah,
of them
you
look
gotta
crazy.
keep it.
Y'all got me looking at
like
my
Bow Wow,
tattoo.
he can
Yeah, I
get
can
a
get a
little.
million. Yeah,
he can get
I'm
some
How
color.
many tats do you have over there, brother? You ain't playing with it.
Nah, I'm good. I'm done.
You think so?
Like, yeah, I know, because the process I got to go through on CSI for makeup is like.
Oh, really?
retarded.
They gotta,
Damn.
they gotta
Yeah.
cover everything up.
But I like that though. Like I demand that. Like on any project that I do, you'll never see me with my tattoos ever.
Really?
Like nope,
That's
you'll
crazy.
never
That's
see me
a
with my
lot.
tattoos ever.
So
Totally different.
is it either wardrobe right or they got to do makeup and everything to get it up?
Yeah. Like last season, I had to do like a shirtless scene, and they had me sit down and
Gross.
it took an hour. The ladies loved it though.
Go ahead now, as you
They
should. brother.
and they had to sit down in the chair. They just would spray paint me like two people.
Damn.
Just
At any point
nonstop.
when they spray painting you, do you ever wish like, damn, I wish I didn't have all these damn tattoos?
Yeah.
Go
Sometimes.
ahead.
Damn.
But then when
I
I
want to see that Janet
know.
Jackson tattoo real quick.
Yeah?
Jermaine. Yeah.
You got going on the internet or something, man.
You right here.
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
person.
You lift your shirt up then.
Oh, what you want to see?
Oh. Damn. you want
You want to see? I can show you my gastric bypass scars. I mean, so it's not a
I
problem.
seen
That wasn't no dare or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man, you don't need to see it. You've seen it before.
do you ever rub it and like cry at night?
No.
Nah, JD a player. He keep it
I
He
know
keep
he
it
is.
moving. He the
Yeah.
one who taught me. He
And he
I
knock,
mean,
he knock them when they bad in the game too. boy.
just for
You know,
another, just
hey,
for,
come here.
just for another stunt in my,
Uh-oh.
you know, my
Here we go.
stunting.
So you got him wrapped up.
just
see,
for,
big.
you know, what I mean, it's there just to let people, I got as a reminder to me
Right.
that
That you knocked that down, Jack.
You know, yeah.
You know,
I remember, on the real, I remember when they was like, man, JD with Janet Jackson. I was like, what the fuck? There's just some things in life that ain't supposed to happen.
Oh, yes, it's supposed to happen.
And it did. That's more me saying, you know how I was talking about how there's sometimes I just, like, I love you, but there's sometimes I'm like, man, fuck him.
Yeah.
That's enough.
That's that moment.
But you got to be able to understand that one too. You got to be able to like, yeah, Big is wrong, but yeah, I can, you know,
I mean, it's
I
a
can
bunch.
kind of understand.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
a bunch of those out there. There's a bunch of guys don't like me for that.
Yeah. And I always kept it cool with you, but on the inside, I was like, whoa.
Oh,
What
that
about
day when
the
I gave you them
Jay-Z?
tickets, you came to the concert and all that.
What, to a Janet Jackson show?
Yeah.
Oh, I was hating.
Oh, you was hating.
Hey,
I thought you loved me for that.
I loved you, but I on the real, man, I used to hate to see y'all together.
hilarious.
There was just, like y'all be on red carpets, and I'd be like, "What the fuck is going on?" I'm like, but there's some things in life that's not supposed to happen, and I'm going to break it down for you. JD, Janet Jackson, that ain't supposed to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, Beyonce, how that happened? That ain't supposed to happen.
You're hilarious.
Nick Cannon, Mariah Carey, that ain't supposed to happen.
I'm gonna keep my mouth closed on
P.
that
Diddy
one.
and fucking Jennifer Lopez, that ain't supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Who them people supposed to be with though?
Who you? You supposed to be with, like, remember the girl that broke in Chris Brown's house? You supposed to be with her. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe she was younger, but something like that, right, Bob?
With the towel and
Something
everything.
like that. Jay-Z should be with one of the girls from Orange is the New Black. You know what I'm saying? He should be with one of the girls, you know, the one that peed on the floor from Orange is the New Black. Jay-Z need to be with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. There's got to be some matchmaking, man. I could be wrong.
How about Nick Cannon?
People can say that I'm hating, man. You don't even, man. Nick Cannon, I don't know where Nick Cannon, man. I don't want to keep going on with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? But we'll stop it right there. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you guys straight up, man. I got a beautiful wife. And the only reason why is because y'all gave me hope. I was like, if they can get them, then damn it, I can go get her. JD,
Yo.
Bow Wow. Bow Wow, was a pleasure to have you in here.
Nah, man, thank you.
JD,
I
it was cool
appreciate
seeing you again, too.
I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna come back up here.
As you should,
Tomorrow.
my brother. As you should.
Tomorrow.
Man, you know what? Come on up here tomorrow. I'll take the day off. You know what I'm saying? It's obvious we know that you can mix it and hold it down. You know what I'm
They
saying?
need to come in and do a live mix or something.
Yeah.
JD
Hey,
need to
man,
come
now
do that.
you in Vegas a lot, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Every month.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Man, remember when one night we went and hung out with them in Vegas, man, and they treat you like a superstar. It got to a point where I was like, man, I'm with JD. Remember? I was doing stuff you wasn't even doing. It was like we took advantage of it. Like, remember when we was upstairs in your room, we was like, man, we kept saying our suite.
Yeah.
We need more sent up to our suite. Like, yeah, hello, Mr. Dupri. Yeah, he's on the throne right now, but we need 9 bottles of champagne that we don't even fucking drink.
I do it the same way.
You do it the same way?
Yeah, because every time he go, I be knowing, like, MoFat, you know, I be like, hey, he got that third room for free. I'm coming back.
yeah.
He got them rooms.
And
he
they
got them
had
comp
him laid
rooms.
down right. I'm telling
yeah.
you, man, and it's crazy because now I'm working out. I got to build up more muscle mass and everything because I was telling you, Fuzz, and Fuzz is my witness. We were in Vegas and we saw one of your billboards. And as much as I tried to throw paintballs at that, it was hot. Mo, I couldn't reach it. Remember? It got to a point, man, where I was just like, Fuzz, we're going to have to come back and just shoot at it. Like, they got these billboards. That billboard is up high, man. Everything we threw at it. Fuzz was like, well, let me try. Throwing stuff. I'm like, Fuzz, we just going to come back and just shoot at it. We can't fly, but we'll drive up. You know, just shoot at this damn thing, man. Yeah, but they got that billboard up high, boy.
man.
You can't even throw nothing at it, man.
yeah?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Have you tried to deface it?
Nah.
Yeah.
Can you actually see it?
Try to
Yes,
defeat
that high?
There's nothing to climb up or nothing, man. We tried everything to bring that down.
Try throwing bird seeds up there.
Yeah,
Get
you
a
know
bunch of
what I'm
birds
saying?
up.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, you throw bird seed, they don't make it up there so birds can shit on it. just bad, man. Like, they got you covered up there, man. What they pay you for that? Keep it real with us,
man. A little
How much?
something.
A little something?
Yeah,
What's a little something,
little
man?
something.
I know you got to be knocking down at least 200.
Ain't nothing.
$250 a night.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
good
Because you
200.
figure you there, what, once a month?
Nah, I'm there about 3-4 times a month.
3-4. So,
Yeah, dude, he's
man,
taking over.
I know after taxes, you got to be bringing home like $700-800, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go for nothing less.
Taxes in Vegas?
Oh,
No state
yeah,
tax.
So you
No state tax.
Oh, man.
No state tax.
So you probably seeing
Look
the
at Fuzz.
grand.
Look at Fuzz's face. Look at Fuzz's face.
Yeah. You probably seeing the whole grand then.
His whole face
Ain't
just
no
shit.
taxes in Vegas.
Yeah,
the casinos take care of all that.
That's why Floyd lived it. That's why you see Floyd live in Vegas.
Yeah, he's seeing the
Vegas.
grand
Yeah.
easy though.
Florida
man.
and New Jersey the
so
same way.
annually,
Damn.
if you go every how you doing it, you could knock it down another $12,000 a year
Yeah,
if you
man.
did it right. Like if you went and did it all.
right.
Yeah, I mean, maybe,
Yeah, that's dope.
good,
man.
good 800.
Keep that up.
Yeah.
Keep that up, man. Bow Wow, pleasure to
Yeah,
see you with
always.
your rapping, acting, and all this
Everything,
stuff.
man.
Yeah, young.
Vape,
He taking all the jobs.
Aren't you getting married soon?
Yeah. It's
Uh-oh.
coming
How
up.
involved are you
I was
in
waiting for the woman to
Yeah.
step
All right,
in.
yeah.
Come on.
Hello.
Married thing, so.
trying? No, but how involved are you, or which kind of guy are you? Do you help pick out the
I'm
napkins?
I'm the guy that's like, here's the check, just do it, and it's your day. I'll just be there to, we're gonna turn up and yeah.
Do you have a
just
date
do
on it yet?
Nah, not yet.
Let me know, man, because I only have one tuxedo and it's dirty right now.
Yeah, man.
Let
Where
me
you wore
know.
that to?
Say what now?
Where you wore that to?
The last time, award show. A
Oh.
radio award show. But it's crazy. I got suits, but I don't really wear them because all the homies are, everybody got healthy, so nobody's dying. So I have nowhere to wear these suits to. Like, I lost 300 pounds. Do you know how many times I had to get my suit taken in? Because I always thought Fuzz was going to die. Do you know how many times? But this, he was bigger. You know, because every time you saw us, you was amazed. You'd be like, hey, big, you still alive? Hey, you still have power? He would be like,
He would do that to you?
Oh my God, man. And it would just be sometimes like, man, you ate all that you remember? He would just look at us in amazement. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was one time with some little girl, I don't know if it was your baby or niece or whatever, you were like, yeah, go ahead, pet him. And she was like petting us for like 40 minutes. And then when he left, he was like, Big, I hope that wasn't no disrespect, man. She just ain't never seen nobody y'all saw. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah. Man, I remember Bow Wow used to come on to do interviews just on me. He'd be like, man, it's like a couch. You know what I'm saying? And I remember because he used to, like, early on, he would bring his mom in. And he was like, man, and I heard his mom one time say, shh, don't ask him that. And I was like, man, what about that? And he was about to ask me how much y'all weigh. She was like, shh, don't ask him. And then I remember walking out, and I remember her just saying, like a ton, don't ask him.
Like, what's the most you ever weighed? For
The
real?
most I ever weighed, and you know what? I got to give it to you and Mo also, man. The most I ever weighed was 511 pounds on the scale. But I had to be bigger than that because that's what I lost to have the surgery. So my biggest had to be like 550.
Good
You know what I'm
God.
saying? Yeah. 5'11". I remember Liz that worked with us. She was like 500. She said 5'11". She said that don't sound like weight. That sound like an air flight, like a flight number.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Vegas.
yeah, man. So that's why you were always amazed when you saw that we were still
And you
on
left
Earth.
all that in Atlanta.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
It's
Oh,
still
yeah.
out there.
Yeah, it is. Hell yeah, they can't lift it up. You know what I'm saying? Lord. I remember my surgeon. He was like, "Oh Lord, man." He like, "You sure you want this surgery?" He was like, "I don't think I'm qualified." Even my doctor was like, "How you get this big?" All right, we're gonna do something about it. I remember he was looking at his chart, and he kept looking. And I remember him just going, "Fuck." And he was like, "Get on the scale again."
Yeah, moving a little thing to get it in
All
the
right, get
middle.
on. And I remember, man, I used to weigh so much, they used to go like this.
It's the king.
He'd be like, man, get on out here. Hell yeah. They were like, all right, we about to weigh Big Boy. All right, get the truck off. Get him on here. I just been standing on the weight scale at the truck yard. But Big, you can lay down on it, man. All right, man, Big Boy, it is going down, y'all. Thank y'all, brothers, man.
No, thank you, man.
Man, easy call.
God.